As you work to shed some weight, you might notice that weight comes off many areas of your body, but it tends to stick around your midsection. Well, you're not hallucinating if your belly fat seems extra stubborn. Several factors, such as hormonal changes, genes, and loss of muscle mass, can affect the distribution of fat in your body. And your belly is one place it tends to always find a home. With the millions of programs out there and multiple approaches, the simple idea of losing belly fat becomes an uphill battle. You might have tried pills, supplements, diets, this, and whatever that is. Unfortunately, most of these methods don't work, and in many cases are unsafe. While you may think focusing on ab exercises will be worth your while, they will likely not shed excess fat from your waistline. There are no magic solutions to losing belly fat. Here are 12 simple and effective ways to get rid of belly fat backed by scientific studies. Number 1. Exercise more. Researchers measured abdominal fat in people who did different amounts of exercise. This group who worked out the most, about 200 minutes a week, and at the highest intensity, 80% to 95% of max heart rate, lost the most abdominal fat. Your ultimate goal is to hike up your metabolism, the intensity of your workout, and the fundamentals of your diet. There is no doubt that any amount of exercise is good for you, but the more you do, the more belly fat you can lose. The body prioritizes losing fat in other areas like the face, arms, and legs before the belly region. This means you can do everything right and not lose a substantial amount of belly fat. The key is to continue or intensify your routine. Giving up isn't the best option. However, many people struggle to even get the minimum amount of exercise suggested by experts, about 30 minutes of moderate activity a day. In addition, not everyone is equipped, either physically or mentally, for intense, high-impact exercise. If you want to reduce belly fat, but you're not ready for the hours of intense exercise, start where you are and build from there. It takes time to build the strength, conditioning, and endurance to handle high-intensity exercise. Start with the simple things you can do and add more as you can. Number 2. Calorie deficit. Many people who try to slim their stomach area usually try one of two methods: diet or exercise. Both are good ideas, but if you want to specifically target belly fat, you're going to have to do both in order to create an effective calorie deficit. Exercise is key to burning more calories throughout the day and revving up your metabolism. Putting that together with a healthy, low-calorie eating plan can give you more incredible results, helping you lose weight everywhere, including your belly. This was drawn from a study in which obese participants were split into two groups. Group A dieted only to lose weight, while the other combined diet and exercise. At the end of the study, the group that both dieted and exercised reduced more belly fat than the first group. Number 3. Get your diet in check. Prioritize lean protein like beef, turkey, eggs, fish, and chicken. In a study published in the International Journal of Obesity, participants were either assigned a 12% or 25% protein diet. While the first group lost 11 pounds on average, the high-protein participants shed around 20 pounds and ditched twice as much belly fat as the low-protein subjects. Limit foods high in refined carbohydrates and refined sugar, white bread, white pasta, white rice, and replace them with high-fiber, complex carbs. Think whole grains, brown rice, sweet potato, oats, beans, and pulses. Fill your boots with as many vegetables as possible. They're low-calorie, high in micronutrients, and the fiber in them will keep you full. Snack on portion-controlled fruit, seeds, and nuts. Avoid foods that contain trans fat. Avoid sugar-sweetened beverages. Eat fatty fish or omega-3 supplements every week. Stop drinking fruit juice due to its sugary level. Rather, replace it with water, unsweetened iced tea, or sparkling water with a wedge of lemon or lime. Number 4. Lift weights. Strength training for the whole body may help you lose abdominal fat. In fact, it might be one of the more effective methods. In one study, researchers followed a group of women who lifted weights 3 times a week for 16 weeks. At the end of that time, the women significantly decreased abdominal fat, along with overall body fat, and increased strength and muscle as well. If you aren't lifting weights now, there's no better time to start. Follow a simple total body program 2 or 3 times a week and put yourself on the right track to a leaner midsection. Start with a beginner strength workout and work your way up to an intermediate program, and possibly even advanced supersets as you progress further. Number 5. Manage stress levels. You don't have to take a 3-month sabbatical in Bali or enroll on a breathing class in a yoga retreat to find inner calm. You don't even have to meditate, though it'll almost certainly help. Minimizing stress is important in losing fat. Stress can make you gain belly fat by triggering the adrenal glands to produce cortisol, which is also known as the stress hormone. Research shows that high cortisol levels increase appetite and drive abdominal fat storage. What's more, women who already have a large waist tend to produce more cortisol in response to stress. Increased cortisol further adds to fat gain around the belly region. To help reduce belly fat, engage in pleasurable activities that relieve stress. Practicing yoga or meditation can be effective methods. Number 6. Interval training. Interval training is great for burning calories and building endurance, but it's also a great way to target abdominal fat. In a study, researchers compared interval workouts with steady-state exercises and found that exercisers lost more abdominal fat when doing interval training. That doesn't mean that steady-state exercise isn't important or that you have to do interval training all the time. However, adding intervals to your routine will not only give you better results, but help you push your limits and keep your workouts a little more exciting. Number 7. Increase cardio and strength training. Since cardio exercises and strength training can help, it makes sense that including both in your weekly routine would reduce belly fat even more. These are a variety of ways to set up a cardio and strength routine. Number 1. Alternate your workouts. Doing cardio and strength training on different days allows you to focus your energy and attention on each workout. Number 2. Workouts. If you don't have as much time, another option is to do cardio and strength training in the same workout. Number 3. Split routines. Another option is to split your workout and do cardio in the morning and strength training later in the day, or vice versa. When setting up your routine, you may need to experiment to find a schedule that works for you. Just remember, you don't want to work the same muscles 2 days in a row, although you can do cardio on consecutive days. Number 8. Get enough restful sleep. Inadequate sleep wreaks havoc on your metabolism. When the body doesn't get enough rest, it conserves energy by slowing down basic functions. The combination of untamable cravings, little willpower, and inefficient processing is an invitation for fat storage. Sleep deprivation is linked to an increased risk of weight gain. Getting enough high-quality sleep should be one of your main priorities if you plan to lose weight and improve your health. Studies show that people who don't get enough sleep tend to gain more weight, which may include belly fat. When you're low on sleep, activity in the brain's frontal lobe, the sensitive decision-making part, is impaired. At the same time, the more primal parts of your brain that deal with things like desire and motivation are lit up. Number 9. Don't drink too much alcohol. Alcohol can have health benefits in small amounts, but it's seriously harmful if you drink too much. Research suggests that too much alcohol can also make you gain belly fat. Observational studies link heavy alcohol consumption to a significantly increased risk of developing central obesity, that is, excess fat storage around the waist. Cutting back on alcohol may help reduce your waist size. You don't need to give it up altogether, but limiting the amount you drink in a single day can help. Number 10. Replace some of your cooking fats with coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the healthiest fats you can eat. Studies show that the medium-chain fats in coconut oil may boost your metabolism and decrease the amount of fat you store in response to high-calorie intake. In study, men with obesity who took coconut oil daily for 12 weeks lost an average of 1.1 inches from their waists without intentionally changing their diets or exercise routines. Number 11. Eat probiotic foods or take a probiotic supplement. Probiotics are bacteria found in some foods and supplements. They have many health benefits, including helping improve gut health and enhancing immune function. Researchers have found that different types of bacteria play a role in weight regulation and that having the right balance can help with weight loss, including loss of belly fat. Probiotic supplements typically contain several types of bacteria, so make sure you purchase one that provides one or more of these bacterial strains. Number 12. Try intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that alternates between periods of eating and fasting. Studies suggest that it may be one of the most effective ways to lose weight and belly fat. Intermittent fasting has recently become very popular as a weight loss method. It's an eating pattern that cycles between periods of eating and periods of fasting. One popular method involves 24-hour fasts once or twice a week. Another consists of fasting every day for 16 hours and eating all your food within an 8-hour period. In review of studies on intermittent fasting and alternate day fasting, people experienced a 4 to 7% decrease in abdominal fat within 6 to 24 weeks. In conclusion, just doing one of the items on this list won't have a big effect on its own. If you want good results, you need to combine different methods that have been shown to be effective. Interestingly, many of these methods are things generally associated with healthy eating and an overall healthy lifestyle. Therefore, changing your lifestyle for the long term is the key to losing your belly fat and keeping it off. When you have healthy habits and eat real food, fat loss tends to follow as a natural side effect. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and comment below if you learned something helpful.